Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to Appetite for Detestation. It is a reverse horror action platformer where you take the role of a monster awoken from a stone statue. Embark on a bloodthirsty rampage through randomly generated sections of a fictional Victorian era of city locations into the church to satiate your hunger for holy blood. What really drew me to the game was the reverse of roles. Very few times you actually get to play as the monster. So, and plus it's 3D. It's a beat 'em up as well, so it's kind of interesting. Uh, it's mouse and keyboard, I believe, because my controller isn't working on it at the moment. But maybe we'll get into it and they'll change your minds.
On a dusty evening in the industrial city of Blendon, an old evil slept its slumber as it had for hundreds of years.
It's nice art. Do you want me to click?
Only this evening, something was different. Two hoodlums had taken notice of a peculiar statue. One brisk rock throw later, they had doomed hundreds to a terrible fate.
It's always the hooligans. I mean, he's just sitting there praising the sun. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. Two old chaps thinking they could do better.
As soon as the rock hit the creature, its stony shell began to shatter. This insult had awoken a deep fury inside the creature's heart.
You can't tell me that someone throwing a rock at it was the first time anyone's ever insulted the statue.
Now, only the holiest of blood could quell its appetite for detestation.
Let's just say that detestation is a heck of a word. And that one that you hear on a regular basis. So we got movement. Not really crazy about his attacks. I mean, he looks like he's just trying to hug somebody. I wouldn't say his attacks look brutal. What is... So at the top of the screen you see Z. Oh. It's one of those games. Yeah, it's something I noticed at the last second that apparently your health is blood dependent, so you just can't stand and wait around for a while. That or it's timed, I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the greatest combat in the world. It's just like he's like dancing. It doesn't look like he's attacking, it's just like he's just dancing. I wanna boogie woogie. I wanna boogie all night. Next map, okay. Like, I'm sitting at the door for the next map. What do you want me to do? Like... I mean, I killed everybody, right? I mean, do I have to kill everybody? I assume he's dead, he ragdolled. I want to dance with you. Let me boogie woogie. You think with his monster claws.
Hey, you! Stop it!
Oh. I take it back. I don't want to play the role of the monster anymore. I want to play the role of the priest. That priest had some sweet roundhouses, and he's a lot tougher than this beast is. That's for sure. Eat their bodies. How did I miss that? Because you're not naturally looking. Really? Oh, jeez. Maybe you should make eat like right click. Because having it be F is kind of like a pain in the ass. And these physics have gone like crazy in the last few months. Like I don't get why, roundhouse me, father. Roundhouse me. What the? Oh, I thought I ate my little minion there for a second. I ate all those bodies all at once. Interesting. They're very hard to hit, the people, because his arms only go like an inch from his body. So you look at it, see, I mean, he barely goes from his body, so you have to be literally right on top of somebody to kill him, and even that takes way too long. Like, is he permanently stuck? Oh well, that's his problem, not mine. Send that one guy to the moon. I'm probably have to go back and have to find where his carcass flew to leave the stage. I can't eat. What? Well, because she's not dead. She's like she's leaning against the wall, but she's not actually dead. Okay. Well, it's okay, game. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you to do your thing. I'm too good. Too good at games. The frame rate just died. So, I'm gonna see if this helps me. Right now I'm just letting the game just calm itself down. So if you have fused tail explosion, horns, range attack, armor protective shell, petrified, minion, like why would you need double jump? Like he already launches himself to the moon as it is. Life drain, top hat, halo, second life. You okay, game? Someone help me, my game is very sick. Alright. Let's just see if that was a fluke or if that's just going to be the way it is. So you're probably asking yourself, you've been playing this for, geez, only 12 minutes? It seems like longer than that. What are your early impressions? It's not that fun. When you think of like playing as a monster, attacking villagers. Come on, father. You think of like carnage and destruction, and it's just not it. It's his claw swinging is just like barely movement, and the villagers are sometimes so freaking difficult to hit. And when you can hit them, it takes either one hit, which is probably what it would take if a demon smuck you in the head with his claws, or it takes 400 hits, which seems kind of like unreasonable for the situation. Did I eat him? Come here. I do enjoy the ragdoll physics and them flying. Look at this. But since you have to eat the bodies to progress, having them fly off into like a far distant corner of the map after you smack them is kind of a pain in the ass. Really? That guy was. That guy's the second toughest enemy next to the priest. I didn't even. Where'd you come from? I was supposed to say they're not gonna let me eat them? Alright. So maybe the game's gonna behave itself now? I know I'm not using the power-ups, but I mean... let's be frank, the power-ups aren't going to make or break the game. Well, they might break the game, as we've seen so far, but... I mean, that was a cool effect, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to push me back. Really? Oh, geez. Poor Bobby. Toot toot. Toot toot. What's up with that camera angle? Ladies and gentlemen, that's been Appetite for Detestation. It's probably like one of my shortest look at videos. I mean, I wanted so much more. I mean, that's probably on me. Probably not the developer, but I mean, I was expecting more visceral attacks, you know. I wasn't expecting to have a health bar based upon how fast I could eat people. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but in a game where the characters persistently just run away from you, and it takes anywhere from 1 to 400 attacks to knock one of them down. I mean, the priests are just... I'd rather play as the priest than the beast. The priest he has some really sweet moves, some roundhouse kicks, some punches. But if you enjoyed the game, there'll be a link to it in the description below. It's free to play on Steam. If you enjoyed listening to me bitch about it, like, comment, subscribe. You can find me on Twitch at Haunted Husband, at Twitter at Haunted_Husband. As always, I hope this video finds you doing well wherever you are. And much like this game, I'll haunt you later.